Dun, 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 dun. I use that tune way too often. 2001 Space Odyssey. It's when the apes are throwing the rocks at the big black monolith, and then one of them hits it, and then that sparks some kind of crazy philosophical evolutionary spark, which leads to probably complete total world destruction, which we're probably 3/4 of the way to now. Anyway, but not to be pessimistic. Anyway, so here we are. So did you guys know, do you know not only is composting great and wonderful, I think the word great is going to have to get, it's kind of tainted now a little bit. So when I say great, don't have any presumptions, okay? So great's a good word. It's not that descriptive, but it's a pretty good word. It's a good general word. So, yeah, composting is great. Not only is composting great and wonderful, ecological, environmental, what else? Just good all the way around. Well, it could get out of hand if you don't take care of it right. It gets all nasty and smelly. But yeah, in this case, it's wonderful. So I've been composting for my entire life, basically. In fact, you might try this at home. If you have a significant other who is resisting the idea of having a bucket of rotting garbage near them, it's totally understandable. It's totally natural. And, there's things you can do to kind of warm them up to the idea of it. And what I did was sort of propaganda mental training. And it's really easy. And companies use this all the time where they have a little jingle, when they're trying to sell their product, and they repeat the jingle over and over and over again, and they associate it with something good, even though they're trying to sell you something evil or whatever it is, so that they change your mind. And so I did that with my wife, and it worked. And the way the jingle goes is like this. Ready? Here we go. And it's very important you say it with a slight accent, and it's not demeaning to any group of people. It's just the accent that I find most effective. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The slop bucket is our friend. So I said that over and over, and eventually she started singing it, and it got in her brain, and now she loves the slop bucket because it's our friend. Anyway, but not only is it great, to quote former president, not only is it great, and it's going to remain great, and it will always be great. It doesn't have to be great again because it always was and always will be. So to quote that guy, beyond being great, you can get paid. You can get paid to keep your own garbage. Yeah. So a lot of these garbage companies, they'll actually pay you. They'll take money off your garbage bill if you certify. Everything needs to be certified these days, by the way. If you're not certified, then it's like it doesn't happen. Anyway, certify this, certify that, certify this. So right now I'm in the process of certifying my compost pile. And the way I certify my compost pile is I have to take a picture of it. To do it every year, I have to fill a form out. But, it only takes a minute. And gosh darn it, I'm going to get my $1 a month off my garden bill, even if it kills me. I'll take anything I can get. Think about that. I mean, it's $12 a year. That could be one really fun night with friends, and I'll tell you how. You can buy Tecate beer, which is a really good Mexican beer, for about 40 cents each at Costco. No, I'm sorry, Walmart. I don't think Costco sells it. Walmart in a 36-pack. Go check that out. I'm not lying. And so if you think about $12, I mean, how many Tecates does that buy? That buys almost the entire 36-pack. Buys about 28 beers, I would think. Let's see, that could be fun. So think about that way. You're throwing 28 Tecates away. And if you're going to drink Tecate, now, mind you, that does not include the limes that you'll need, but you should be growing your own limes. So, and if you're not, then you need to come visit me and buy a lime tree. Or oranges. Oranges are good in Tecate too. But the whole point is that you don't want to throw away. Would you throw away 28 Tecate beers if you had a chance? No, you wouldn't. All you need to do is fill a form out, take a picture of your compost pile, and you're going to get 28 beers. So that's why I do it. I'm always thinking of how many Tecates I'm going to waste if I don't do it. But yeah, so think about it. Call your garbage company up and be like, hey, Gary told me that you'll pay me 28 Tecates if I compost and I take a picture of it and I send it to you every year. They might sound a little confused, but once they think it through, they'll be like, oh, yeah, he's right. Yeah, so we'll do that. So anyway, I'm in Contra Costa County, California, so they do that here. I'm not sure where you are, but check it out. And never, ever, for here on this property, 20 years, been here, 21, not one little iota bit of organic material has ever left this property. It's always end up in this pile. I mix dirt in, and I always throw there's plants that die in the nursery. I throw the dirt in here. It's weedy, whatever. So it all mixes together. There's just millions of little micronutrients and little bugs and things in here. And after a while, it just becomes the most wonderful material. And you see, I just mixed it not too long ago with my tractor, piled it up high. So, with dirt. And, it smells really good. Oh, it's like a beautiful earthy smell. If you do it right, it'll actually smell good. It'll be like, want to rub it on your body maybe. Like, maybe not that good, but pretty good. And that's it. So now what's really annoying is when my family members start throwing stuff that doesn't belong in the compost pile, like this tea bag. I don't know what. I just sent my whole family these things. I said, whoever is putting this in the compost, please stop. It's plastic. What is this dumb thing? I think it's like a coffee thing. I don't drink any coffee. I don't know about these things. Paper's kind of okay, but it kind of takes a while to decompose. You don't want anything too egregiously large. Might be a little big, but you see it's working. It's starting to decompose. It just takes longer. Big hunks of wood, probably not a good idea. But all your weeds, used soil that's contaminated with weeds or worn out, you can do paper. All your organics. You don't want to really do meat. If you ever watched the movie Fargo, there's a wood chipper and there's like a kind of an evil dude, and well, that's a whole other thing. But you don't want to be doing stuff like that in your compost pile. It's probably not a good idea. But all of your vegetative materials are great. And if you throw your avocado seeds in here, you'll end up with little seedling avocado trees. And you'll end up with all kinds of look at that, that's a potato. Look, we'll dig up a potato. See, during the next famine, I can come out here and I could live off my compost pile. Where are you? Are you in there? Where? Should I kind of have to kill it to show you how this works? Oh, it's way down there. Anyway, I'll just put it back in here. It's like a little piece of potato down there. So there you go. Compost. It's the best thing for the earth, best thing for you, and it's the best way to get free beer.